So the other day, I took a day trip with my girlfriend and her family to Nara Park. Nara is just an hour drive from Kyoto and has a lot of significant temples, including this one, which was built over 1,200 years ago. Unfortunately, we couldn't go inside the temple due to, of course, the times right now. However, I don't really feel like I missed out on too much. The grounds where the temple is located were super beautiful. As you can see, a lot of the place is very scenic, very naturey, great place to take photos, relax, and just be in nature. So aside from the temples and scenery, Nara also has an insane amount of deer. What's up guys? Today we're here at Nara Park. Got a whole bunch of deer here. The entrance is right over here. That's where you get like the food. Pretty crazy. So alongside its 1,000 plus year old temples, Nara is also famous for the deer that roam them. One thing to keep in mind is that they're wild and always down to eat, which means every now and then they'll pull at you if you take too long to give them food, your shirt or whatever loose clothing you have, just to get you to feed them quicker. But other than that, it's not too hard to feed them at all, and they don't necessarily go berserk if you do something like run away. So if you're gonna feed the deer, I definitely recommend you wait a little until you get inside the park more, because the deer in the beginning are definitely way more excited to eat. As you can see here, I'm surrounded by 5 deer, which was an experience in itself, but maybe not for everyone, so definitely something to take note of. Another thing you want to keep in mind is that they also bow. So if you do a certain hand motion, you can get the deer to bow to you, and that way they kind of expect to be fed. So if you do it, make sure to feed them. It's 3 bows and you give them food, and yeah, super cool, very respectful kind of Japanese deer. So after Nara Park, we did some exploring. We just walked around, saw some nature, walked through some parks. We saw some cool architecture. A lot of stuff was kind of closed, again, because of Corona. Still a great place to see from the outside. I also came across this vending machine, specially made for Nara. So inside the vending machine, you could choose to buy a certain drink. You don't actually get a drink, but you do get to donate to help the deer out, which I thought was a very cool, kind of unique way to get people to donate. And before we left, we actually went to a shrine that was not too far away. Alright guys, so we're at Kasuga Taisha. It's a shrine here, right next to the park. Let's go. So this shrine is known for its many hanging lanterns. There are actually 3,000 lanterns hanging here, each representing one of the 3,000 Kasuga shrines in Japan. If you didn't know already, that red actually represents kind of a rejection of evil spirits, danger, and bad luck. So when you see the tori in the beginning, this kind of protects the shrine from evil spirits entering, which is pretty cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and got a sense of what Nara is like. Of course, a big highlight to Nara is the deer. I think that experience in itself is a reason to come to Nara. Don't forget guys, if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like. Helps out the channel, helps it grow. If you aren't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Next video is gonna be my visit to Kyoto. Very unique experience again, because coronavirus, there wasn't a lot of people there. So I got to experience a lot of stuff without all the tourists there. So if you're interested in Kyoto, make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.